And just like that, good morning. Welcome to vlog number 2. We are now 6 days out from my show in Seattle, the WMBF Washington State Puget Sound, I don't know, Pro-Am, something like that. It is on October 14th and it is now currently, I believe, October 8th, Sunday. So we're gonna start our day off with a protein shake. We got 1 scoop of Transparent Labs right here. As always, we're going with the isolate. So this is milk chocolate, but isolate is just a little bit higher protein, lower calories. So for this thing, it's 120 calories for 28 grams of protein, which is, in my opinion, I don't think I've ever seen a protein that has been leaner than that. Obviously, I'm trying to think, is that like, that might be even leaner than like chicken breast. Who knows, but it tastes a whole lot better than chicken breast. It's a nice little chocolate flavor, so we got 1 scoop right there. We also are going to be back in our calorie deficit, so we're gonna be right around 1,700 calories today. Honestly, I filmed this full day of eating quite a few times, so if you want a full breakdown of the full day of eating, go check out my 1,700 calorie full day of eating, my simple shredding diet, like all kind of stuff. It's the exact same thing. It's a protein shake, then we're gonna go ahead and have some carbs before our workout, rice cakes, a little bit of a nut butter, as well as banana. Then we'll have a burger or bunless burgers afterwards, chicken breast, eggs, toast, and then Greek yogurt at the end of the day. But I'll probably film that, but I just won't do like a full day of eating, just because I feel like that's kind of a waste of time on these vlogs, and I've already posted that a bunch. But one thing I do want to say, I did weigh in a little bit heavier today as expected. I was 153.6 this morning. I did mention that there was gonna be a weight spike because I did increase my calories yesterday. I had more carbs. Most of those calories are at the end of the day, therefore leading to a higher weigh-in. So I did not gain 3 pounds of fat, but I also will probably weigh in a little bit less tomorrow, and I'm not gonna lose 3 pounds of fat in one day. Even though, once again, we are back in a calorie deficit, we are gonna get our 20,000 steps in. But real quick, I actually wanna go ahead, I might set up the camera real quick and just show you guys a little bit of insight into the last 8 or 9 months and how I do deal with weight fluctuations. But I'm gonna have this protein shake first and let's talk about that. Just like that, protein shake is down. I promise you guys, if you struggle with getting your protein in, start your day with a protein shake or even 2 scoops of protein, and you'll see how much easier it makes getting the rest of your protein in throughout the day. It is just like game changer. If you guys have been following on the channel for a long time, go back to videos. I wanna say like probably 2, even 3 years ago, I've been starting my day off with a protein shake or 2 scoops of protein, and typically a banana when I'm not on prep, for probably about 2 or 3 years now, and I've never struggled to hit my protein goal ever, because I either get 30 grams or upwards of 60 grams of protein in quite literally, what is it, like 140, 150, maybe 240 calories for 2 scoops, and you get 60 grams of protein. Like, that is, for most people, like half of their protein goal, if not pretty close to that. So definitely start your day with a protein shake. But I'll go over basically what I want to talk about real quick this morning before I hop on the treadmill, and that's weight fluctuations. So obviously it's gonna be part of the process. We're all human, we're not robots. We're gonna experience weight fluctuations. We're gonna have days or weeks or weekends where we go on vacation, have a little more calories. Let's say, once again, when we're trying to cut, this is specifically for someone trying to lose body fat, lose weight, they're gonna see weight fluctuations, right? And I always say, oh, it's no big deal, let's get back on track. But the caveat is, if you're doing that every single weekend, where you say, oh, like I just messed up on Saturday and Sunday, but I'll get back on track, it's probably gonna take you a full week to, once again, lose that weight and get back on track. And if you do it every single weekend, or you do it twice a month, where you take like 4 or 5 days, you don't track at all because you went on vacation, stuff like that, that will add up, and that is not the consistency you need to see the body weight change you want. Like, for example, I'll go to Happy Scale real quick. Obviously, it's just into October, so October's not a great example. But we'll go September. I'll go ahead and screenshot this so you guys can see it up here as well. But there were all kinds of weight fluctuations throughout September. You guys can see the blue dots are my actual day-to-day weigh-ins. Like, I was weighing in typically around, I would say 154 to 152, but I have a couple weight spikes where I look like I weigh in maybe even like 154, 155. Pretty high weigh-ins, obviously. And then obviously we got some low weigh-ins too as we approach the show. But back even in August, we had the consistency that we needed. We went down to Charleston and I saw the weight spike come up, but then obviously the trend line is still headed down because it was only 1 week, not multiple weekends, or multiple weeks in a row. Even in July, you can see that the trends where the weight spike, there's all, like the blue dots jump all over the place, but the green line, the consistency or the trend line goes down, because I'm not letting those weekends or weeks happen too frequently or be too detrimental to my weight loss goal. So even back in May, when I went to New York for an entire weekend and ate whatever I wanted, we saw the weight spike and the weight kind of stay high, but I didn't really travel or do anything else the rest of that month, so I was able to continue to see progress. But yeah, even back to April, March, and I think I started once again prep back in February. Like there are weight spikes all along the way, but the biggest thing is if you have a weight spike, sure, it might take you a couple days, or in my case, after my show, I ate 4 days up to my show, not extreme calories. It wasn't like cheat days. It was just like above my maintenance, and it took me almost a full week to get back down. So if you're doing that every weekend or traveling more than twice a month and not tracking your calories or something, it will have an impact. The extremeness of my prep, I guess you would call it, is extreme consistency. There is no extreme calorie cuts. There is no extreme cardio. I need to let Maisie in real quick. Yeah, so as far as that goes, people think, they think about the wrong extreme. They think, okay, I need to cut all my calories. I need to go vegan. I need to go carnivore. I need to cut carbs. I need to go keto. I need to do 1,000 calories of cardio. I need to work out every single day. Like those are not the extremes. I can tell you throughout my entire prep, I probably worked out 4 or 5 times a week, maybe for an hour to an hour and a half. The workouts maybe getting a little bit longer at the end because of posing. But outside of that, yeah, an hour to an hour and a half, 4 to 5 days a week. Cardio has slowly creeped up a little bit to now, once again, 20,000 steps, which is quite a lot. But for the most part, that was only in the last 2 months or so. And that's because I'm trying to get very, very lean, like single-digit body fat and beyond lean. But the thing that people don't realize, it's extreme consistency that leads to extreme results. It's not the crazy fad diets. It's not super, super low calories. It's not cutting out entire food groups. It is discipline and consistency over a long period of time. And the extremeness of that cut is going to be dependent on the extremeness of the time frame, right? So for me, upwards of 9 months, trying to go from maybe 17% body fat to 6% body fat is going to be different than other people's kind of weight cuts, maybe going from 30% down to 20%, stuff like that. But the extreme you want is extreme consistency, and that is what will lead to the results you want. But now we're gonna go ahead and get the day started and go get on the treadmill. I know this is a longer conversation, but hopefully it helps you guys once again realize that one day does not matter. It truthfully does not. But when you have consistently 1 day, 1 weekend, every single weekend, that's gonna have an impact. You need to stay consistent with your calorie deficit if you wanna see those crazy changes. But without further ado, let's go hop on the treadmill. Say good morning to people. Say good morning. Say 6 days out. What are you doing? Hi dear. Hi dear. Hi dear. Good morning. I love you. Alrighty, so we're hopping on the treadmill, and this is something that I pretty much do every morning ever since my step count has increased. I do love walking in general, so I'm kind of on the side where instead of dropping calories at some point, I would just say, hey, let me just increase my step count. So initially when I started out prep, my step count was just whatever you want, like 7,000, 8,000, whatever you get throughout your day. But eventually kind of got to the point where it was like, okay, hey, like I really like a certain meal plan, or I like the amount of calories I'm eating. Can I just go ahead and increase my step count? And it would go from maybe 8,000 to 9,000 to, okay, hey, let's get 12,000. And I think at one point it was 15, and then 15 to 18. And now I pretty much have it at 20,000 a day. And that is a lot of steps. Yes, I know it's one of those time consuming things, but if you can make that time productive, I highly recommend it. Or in some people's cases, if they have like stand-up desks, which is a dream of mine when I do eventually move out and get out of my own like office space or office suite, a standing desk I think is gonna be the single greatest way to get some steps in. But for me right now, my basically saving graces on prep is this iPad. I got this back ordered off of like some refurbished website for maybe like 150 bucks, and it's pretty much just a portable screen. I can also do some editing on here, some like minor editing, not like YouTube editing, but like TikTok Reels photo editing. And then also these noise canceling headphones have been an absolute game changer. So when I'm on here, if my brother's playing video games or something else going on, I can just kind of zone in, just watch anime, YouTube, whatever, and just get my steps in. And it's kind of one of the things where I'm like, I refuse to let myself go on TikTok or YouTube unless I'm on the treadmill, in the sense that like, hey, I'm gonna do a little bit of like a habit pairing or habit stacking, where, okay, I'm not just walking aimlessly, but okay, I'm gonna get that kind of itch of getting on social media, scrolling through YouTube, watching some food eaters, stuff like that, as I get my steps in. So make it productive. I wish I had a under the desk or a standing desk and under the desk treadmill, so I could like edit YouTube videos as I walk, because like, once again, sometimes I'm on here just watching anime. That's not super productive. But yeah, that's an eventual thing. For now, we're walking with the iPad, noise canceling headphones. We got our nice little walking shoes on. And yeah, first probably hour and a half of all my days start on the treadmill, catch up on emails, social media posts, comments, all that kind of good stuff, and get my steps in. And now it's about 10 a.m. That's a wrap on the morning walk. Treadmill, about just under an hour and a half, and our step count is just under 9,000. 8,822 to be exact, so a decent dent on the day. But now we need to do some computer work and then a little bit of waiting basically until our next meal in the gym, but I'll catch you guys then. We're getting ready to head to the gym, but I need to charge my camera, so I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna eat for my pre-workout snack. Go ahead and eat it, but not film it, because once again, as I mentioned, I need to charge my camera before I head to the gym. But we're gonna be taking 15 grams of this Fit Butter, so 15 grams of this with 1 banana, as well as 4 chocolate rice cakes. So let me grab those. I think we should have chocolate left, yeah. So we're having 4 chocolate rice cakes, 15 grams of the Fit Butter, and 1 banana. I'm gonna cut those up. Typically I do 1 rice cake with a Fit Butter, and then the other 3 rice cakes, I'm gonna cut up little pieces of banana. The one thing I wish I had was more calories, so I could have more Fit Butter. I wish I could do a rice cake with Fit Butter, bananas, and honey drizzle on top. That just sounds, oh, so damn good. I will be having that definitely after the show. But yeah, that's a pre-workout snack, macros and calories. Woo. Then we grab an energy drink and we charge the camera a little bit before I head to the gym. We made it to the gym, and surprise, surprise, we just finished our rainbow sherbet. Absolutely phenomenal flavor. I literally think I'm just gonna have one of these every single day. I don't think it'd be too explorative with the energy drinks, but yeah, still having 1 energy drink a day, 10 calories, 3 grams of carbs. I mean, very, very basic, but yeah, very much enjoy this. And honestly, on prep right now, everything, like, it sucks because you're hungry all the time, but also in a good way, like, it enhances the flavor of everything. So like, once again, I've eaten cold chicken on the way to the beach before, and it makes everything taste really, really good. So right now my appetite, or not my appetite, my taste buds are definitely what I'll call like prep taste buds, because I, once again, was milking this the entire drive here because of how good it tastes. But enough about that. We'll head inside. We got a full upper body workout. We're gonna do 2 sets of everything. I'll definitely film the exercise themselves as well as posing at the end. So see you guys in the gym.
come over, let me get to know ya. Hey, nah, 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 nah. Delve into emotion, leave us in this moment. Yeah.
Alrighty, that's a wrap on the last workout here in Dixie before we head to Seattle. So I'll take Monday, Tuesday off, as I mentioned before, and then we'll have a workout Wednesday and Thursday, but those will just be pretty much just pump sessions. I'll get my keys, but I will say nothing feels better than a nice workout, especially when I am able to get a little bit of pump, because I think the carbs from yesterday is still hanging around and allowed me to get a little bit of a pump. And I will say, as much as I don't enjoy being this lean as far as how I feel, I definitely look good in the gym, so that's a plus. But unfortunately, it's very short-lived as far as get the pump, look good under the natural lighting or the kind of like the cheat code lighting in there, and then feel like you have body dysmorphia and feel really small the rest of the day. But it's the way it is. We're gonna head home, get our post-workout creatine, Powerade, burgers without buns today, and then yeah, hang out. We'll probably go for a walk. I don't know, actually this weather isn't great, so we were gonna go for a walk or take Maisie, but the weather isn't cooperating, or might not cooperate. It's a little bit rainy and cold here. But I will say, as far as fall weather, I love fall weather, so I'm excited for it to cool off a little bit and be like sweatshirt season. I see about 10 pounds of fat on me to kind of enjoy that weather. But yeah, until then, good workout. You guys saw the posing. Obviously, once again, dialing things in, digging today, tomorrow, and Tuesday before we start to refeed for the show. Really excited, but yeah, as I always say, feeling small, but with a pump, we feel a little bit better, and can't wait to fuel my workouts again, because I do have the energy to get through them, but they aren't like the highest quality if I had more food. But yeah, without further ado, let's head home. Oh, I like burped during that. All right, post-workout cocktail, post creatine boom, as well as our Powerade. Also, I'm not sure if you guys can get bored of like seeing me eat the same stuff all the time, but it's one of those things where like, I guess bodybuilding is repetitive at this point. It's like the same thing day in, day out. But yeah, we'll show you guys. Maybe I'll get bored of showing you it, but yeah, post-workout cocktail, and we're gonna have our burgers as well. All right, we got our burgers, bunless today, a little bit of Powerade left. Out of strawberries, one with grapes, as well as 150 grams of carrots. And we had our sugar-free ketchup. That is post-workout meal. Hey Maisie. Halloween decorations. And a few hours later, just want to check with you guys. So we've been hanging out watching the football games on Sunday. We're specifically watching the Bengals now. They're up by a little bit, so hopefully they hold out. But we're having basically meal, I think 4 or dinner, but I've already actually started to eat some of it. But it is the classic 6 ounces of chicken tenderloin, 2 bell peppers, and then 2 pieces of toast, 2 whole eggs. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll throw the macros somewhere because I don't have my phone with me right now to read those off. But yeah, very high in protein, a bigger meal to end the day. Well, we do have some Greek yogurts left. But Katie's whipping up some salmon, and she's got some, feta cheese and then mixed veggies. So she's cooking up over there. Unfortunately, pasta salad. Oh, pasta salad with salmon on the side. Gotcha. And unfortunately right now, obviously with prep, I'm eating my own stuff. She's eating her own stuff. But eventually, we will be making dinners together. We can both eat, right? Yeah? Well, for me, after prep. Right, but yeah, we just cooked up some chicken. We also cooked up the chicken for tomorrow and Tuesday as well. So we have another 12 ounces in here. So when you're gonna cook food or cook proteins, might as well cook a batch, and then you can kind of measure it out and have that ready to go. But yeah, we are just hanging out. I do have tomorrow's video, or yeah, tomorrow's video, as in Monday's video, as in yesterday's video that I filmed, edited, and ready to go, which is a good thing. So we're on schedule for the daily vlogs. We're down on our water, all that good stuff. But yeah, pretty much just hanging out. I believe I'm at like 17,000, yeah, 17,600 steps. I did go down to the treadmill for about 30 minutes during the football to get a few more steps in. And yeah, looks like we might just, honestly, maybe walk around the neighborhood after dinner or something. Yeah. Finish off the 20,000 steps, and then yeah, one more meal, another day down, 2 more days of digging, and then we get to refeed, and we'll be in Seattle at that point. So I'm pretty excited. And yeah, definitely I will say, having Katie around helps. Don't let that go to your head, Katie. But also the fact that I'm getting closer and closer to like the show, just another day down. Last week, like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week was brutal. It's been a lot better the last couple days with the refeed. And even though I'm digging today, tomorrow, the next day, I'm very confident that we'll probably have a good energy and good mood. But yeah, Maisie will not leave Katie's side either, which I think is so funny. But yeah, I'll check with you guys in a little bit.
Like slop. It looks like I mangled it with my hands. She's being so bad.
Pasta salad actually looks pretty good.
It is so good. But
Hey Maisie, do you want to go for a walk? Huh? You go a walk? Yeah?
she's naked.
I know, she's naked. She's a naked puppy. Well, we'll put this on. Right, you'll go for a walk? Huh? Katie's coming too. And just like that, we are back from our walk. I believe I'm seeing like 19,700, yeah, 19,694 steps. I will get the full 20,000 throughout the rest of the day, just walk around the house since it's only about 7:09 right now. But I finished the day off with 2 Greek yogurts. So we got 2 of these Oikos Greek yogurts right there. They are 90 calories each and 15 grams of protein. So we'll call us, yeah, once again, 180 calories, 30 grams of protein. But I do have my phone real quick so I can realize the final macros for the day of my digging days, which will also be the macros and the exact food I'm gonna eat for the next 2 days as well. So the final day comes out to be 1,718 calories, 172 grams of carbs, 41 grams of fat, and 174 grams of protein. So I'll be eating those exact same foods in the exact same amounts on Monday and Tuesday as well before we head to Seattle. And then obviously in Seattle, I'll tell you guys grocery shopping with us. We'll pick up all the food, and the peak week calories and macros are gonna be very similar to last peak week. So if you guys saw that, it's gonna be like basically potatoes, rice cakes, peanut butter, and chicken. But honestly, I'm pretty excited about that because I love potatoes, I love more food. But yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap up things here for today, day number 2 of the vlog series, and then 6 days out from my show. And yeah, all good news so far. Energy's pretty high today, which is a good thing. Obviously tomorrow and Tuesday I mentioned no workouts. I'll check with you guys tomorrow. So yeah, without further ado, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.